Ho Chi Minh City,
So excited to be in Ho Chi Minh City.
the most populated city in Vietnam, will blow you away with some of the best street food you will ever experience.
Oh my God, look at that crispy pork. I'm loving the city.
Just look how full this is. I'm in food heaven. Very good.
But not just that, the fine ingredients also lead to world-renowned fine dining.
Oh my God, that is so delicious.
And once your appetite for food is satisfied,
All the bright lights, all the people, all the music, it is absolutely insane.
you'll get blown away with the craziest nightlife I've seen in a while. Join me as I explore this beautiful chaos and find out why Saigon is a place you should not miss.
Good morning and welcome to Ho Chi Minh City. I am ecstatic about being in Vietnam because this is my second time that I've been to this country, but the first time I didn't get to try the original street food. I didn't get to try all the amazing Vietnamese dishes that you can get here in the city. So I'm so excited to be in Ho Chi Minh City by myself to explore over the next 4 days. And today I just want to get a bit of a lay of the land. I want to get a feel of where everything is, walk around, get my first impressions of the city and hopefully not get run over crossing the street. But mission number one is going to be coffee. And for that, I'm going to a very special place here in Ho Chi Minh City. They have something they call the coffee apartments. And apparently it's like an apartment building that is filled with coffee shops, small little boutique shops and other knickknacks and stuff, maybe some food. So mission number one, get coffee. Mission number two, I want to have a banh mi. That has to be like my first meal here in Ho Chi Minh City. And later on, maybe some pho, let's see. But yeah, I'm so excited. I think you can tell. Let's get this day started. Right off the bat, two things that I noticed. I am going to need cash in the city because when you're walking along these streets, everywhere you see these little scooters that are basically a street food restaurant in themselves, like self-sufficient. They place themselves somewhere in the street and they have some really good food. So to be able to purchase food from them, I'm going to either need some kind of QR code payment system like WeChat, or I'll need cash. So I think right now the easier method would be just to get some cash because I'll need it anyway. And then the second thing I did notice is I'm starting to see a little bit of the French colonial architecture here in Ho Chi Minh City walking around, which kind of indicates the French influence here in the 1800s.
You might not know this, but AI has become an important tool in my everyday work life. It doesn't matter if I'm scripting a video, creating a thumbnail, or planning a trip. But let's be real, you need one tool for writing, one tool for research, and one for graphic design. It gets expensive very fast. And that's why I was blown away when I found my new favorite AI tool, Merlin AI. You see, Merlin AI is an all-in-one AI tool that lives in your browser and gives you access to so many tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, Mistral, Grok, and many, many more. You see, I use it to write scripts, summarize PDFs, reply to emails, and create thumbnails. Let me show you. Just hit Ctrl M and it pops up on any site. It's more affordable than using multiple apps and comes with over 70 built-in tools. Plus, here's the best part. Use my code MIH5 to get 75% off your subscription. That's just $5 for full pro access. To apply the code, just go to Merlin's site, click upgrade and enter MIH5 at checkout. But let's get back to the vlog now.
Just like in Manila, if you go to Intramuros, you have that Spanish colonial influence. Oh, I think seafood might be a really, really big thing here in Ho Chi Minh City. That looks good. So yeah, this is one of the street vendors that I mean. Like they have this little setup here. Wow, that smells really good. Look at all that food. Good grief, I'm really, really hungry already. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning. I need my coffee first before I can get any food into my belly. Here we have the first banh mi vendor. Oh my God, look at that crispy pork. That looks so good. Here you see these nice, crunchy, fluffy baguettes. Oh, that looks absolutely fantastic. I also love that there is a lot of greenery in the city. It almost gives like a jungle city vibe. We have these lush green plants everywhere, a lot of trees. And I must say, the city seems less polluted than some of the other large cities in Southeast Asia that I've visited. So that is definitely a plus. And I know it's a Saturday, but it does seem a lot quieter than some of these big cities that I visit. And Ho Chi Minh City by no means is a small city. I mean, its center has around 9 million inhabitants, and then the metropolitan area has a population of about 13 million. That's more than Manila. So this is a really, really big city. Damn, Ho Chi Minh City really is beautiful. I mean, the weather's kind of gloomy and still this city feels very vibrant, very bright, very happy, very lovely. I mean, just look at that building behind me. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'll have to look it up. Really nice looking building. Again, that French colonial architecture just makes it pop so much. Nice. I just withdrew 2 million Vietnamese dong, which is the equivalent of around $78 from an HSBC Circle K ATM, and there were no additional charges added onto the withdrawal. So, which is really good because in a lot of countries, like in the Philippines, it's 250 pesos, which is around $5 that you get charged in fees every time you withdraw cash with a foreign debit or credit card. So the fees just add up, but they don't have that here, which is very, very nice. By the way, if you wonder what card I use when I'm traveling all over to save on like fees and charges and so on, I use Wise for one and I use Revolut for the other. I'll link both in the description box down below. This is not sponsored in any way. I just really love those two providers and I've been using those two cards for quite a while now. What I love about the Revolut card especially is I have the Ultra Metal card, which comes at a $50 fee per month, roundabout, but it gives you lounge access pretty much all over the world. So more or less every airport that I travel through, there's like 1 or 2 lounges at least that you can go to. Traveling a lot over a month, that would add up. It's like, it saves me buying water at the airport, it saves me buying coffee at the airport, and it just gives you more comfort. And I believe I have arrived. But I do hope this is right, because otherwise I just walked into a random building going up the stairs now. It doesn't look specifically like a place where you find an Arabica coffee, but I mean, there's a lot of people walking up, so it should be fine. No way. This must be the most unique Arabica coffee I've ever been to. As always, I ask the baristas here at Arabica what is the best spot nearby where I can get really good banh mi. And I got a recommendation that is a local favorite, not so well known for tourists, but it is an absolute local favorite, so I'm gonna go there right now. I booked a Grab because it's 30 minutes to walk and it's getting kind of hot and I'm getting kind of hungry. So I don't really feel like walking right now. I booked a Grab and it is only €1.30, or like $1.50 to go from here to there, 2 kilometers. Yet that is so cheap. That is so inexpensive. So it's really easy to get around here in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm loving the city so far. Ooh, I believe this is where I stayed last time I was here. Is that the landmark? I have to check. This building is so cool. It kind of gives off like Avengers skyscraper vibes, doesn't it? Traffic has picked up a little bit at this point. It's now 11:30, but by no means as bad as like traffic in Bangkok or in Manila. Anyway, I'm here now. Banh Mi Chim Chay. This is the local recommendation. Looks very, very good. They have a few different types of banh mi here. One with caramelized shredded chicken, and then I think this grilled pork one is like the classic. So I think I will go with the must-try classic one. Okay, I got the goods. Now I need to find the place to eat it. By the way, I find it really cool. This is like almost drive-in vibes. The locals are just stopping here with their scooter, ordering their lunch while sitting on their scooter, and then they go on with their day. Also, I discovered this little alley here that looks kind of cool while I was still in the Grab. So, oh my God, I feel like I'm in everybody's way. Okay, this spot is a little quieter. Here is the banh mi. Let's give this a try. It's a very, very soft and slightly crunchy on the outside baguette. Let me get another bite with some meat. Oh my God, it's meaty, it's creamy. Then it has a nice bright touch to it from the pickled vegetables inside. Oh my God, I love Vietnamese food. Just look how full this is. I'm in food heaven. This is so good, very good. This makes me happy. I feel a little bit guilty because I went to like Arabica, a global specialty coffee shop, when if I'm in Vietnam, I really should more go for Vietnamese coffee. So let me rectify that huge grievance right now and go to a place that seems to be very popular, again, amongst locals for some Vietnamese coffee. If I can find the entrance, that is. Here we have our Vietnamese coffee. It comes with some iced tea on the side. I went for the one with the condensed milk. I think that's like the classic thing. And this one costs 50,000 dong for the iced tea and the iced coffee together. The coffee I had at Arabica cost 100,000 dong, which is quite pricey in my opinion, especially if you like consider the average income here in Ho Chi Minh City. Like that is expensive coffee. But I know Arabica is expensive everywhere, but you know, you get good quality coffee what you pay for. But let's give this a try. Wow, super refreshing, very strong coffee, very nice, I like it. And not as sweet as I expected it to be, or not as sweet as I had it in memory. This is really good coffee. I really love that place. That's so cool. They play really good music, it's good energy, mainly locals. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 foreigners here. And I know it sounds weird that I try to avoid places with foreigners, but it's not so much the foreigners that I'm avoiding. It's the overly touristy areas that attract foreigners that I'm trying to avoid, which coincidentally is also the reason why I think you should hit that subscribe button right now, because when I go on these trips, when I travel around Southeast Asia, Central Asia, and wherever else this journey will take me. Hello. No, thank you, I'm good. I'm just waiting to cross the road. Sorry, that's what I was saying is, when I travel around all of these destinations, I try to experience things that are outside of the normal touristy things. So that's why I think you should subscribe. And also, if you want to support me on this journey, I've been doing a lot of new content that's a little bit different from my usual content, a little bit more exploration, a little bit more adventurous. And if you want to support me on this journey, in the description box is my Patreon link. You can subscribe to this content for free. You can watch these videos for free. But if you want to support this channel, the Patreon link down below, that's how you can support me, or you can become a channel member here on YouTube. So I would really appreciate that. Oh, somebody has been feeding the pigeons here. That's nice. Actually, pigeons have a really sad story. I don't know if you guys know this, but like pigeons are not a natural occurrence in nature. We bred pigeons. We bred pigeons to become pigeons. And then once we didn't need the pigeons anymore, we just let them free. We just set them free. We just didn't interact with them anymore. Because once we had phones and the internet and other forms of communication, pigeons weren't required anymore. They're basically like dogs. We bred them to feel comfortable around us and to be happy around us. And then we just got rid of them. And pigeons aren't designed to survive by themselves in nature. They can only survive in cities where humans are. I don't know if you've ever seen a pigeon's nest, but it is sad. This neighborhood I've arrived in now seems a lot more raw and gritty than the other more polished areas of Ho Chi Minh City. A lot of bars and clubs here. I think the nightlife gets very busy around this area. And also tonight, I think I want to go out and explore the nightlife of Ho Chi Minh City a little bit. Seems like a very fun place to be.
You know, I don't even really know where to begin, because it seems like every time I get ahead, I end up going 2 steps back. So tonight, I'm just gonna let this one.
As I said earlier, I'm staying at the Sofitel here in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, and they have this amazing restaurant which is called Cotto ST25. And this restaurant is an upscale Vietnamese dining experience that has some really fantastic dishes. And it's been so long since I've had kind of a fine dining experience, and today it is happening again. So I'm really, really happy to be here. I already put in an order of a few dishes that sound absolutely phenomenal. For one, I ordered the Vietnamese spring rolls. Then there's a dish with a little bit of a modern twist, which has Australian Wagyu in it as a part. And then I ordered the tiger prawns, and I asked the waiter for a recommendation, and he's recommended that I have the barramundi that is kind of cooked in a banana leaf. So I am in for an absolute treat, and I'm so excited for this today. This restaurant is so, so beautiful. I just love the convenience of having this in the hotel, kind of like an upscale dining experience, but still traditional and Vietnamese. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys appreciate it, but I have kind of dressed up for the occasion. I'm wearing my suit. Our two starters have arrived. The first one we have here are the fresh spring rolls, which are a Vietnamese staple, I'd say. Look very, very delicious with these massive tiger prawns inside. And then the second one is the fried spring rolls with Australian Wagyu. Very, very exciting. First they brought out some a nice cold towel, very refreshing, very nice. I will be using my hands for these dishes for sure. So let's start off with the fresh spring rolls. Comes with peanut dip. Obviously there's a bit of chili in here as well, because we are, after all, in Vietnam. It needs to be a little bit spicy. Oh my God, that is so delicious. It's fresh, it's bright, it's fragrant. There's some mint leaves in there. Wow, let's try the fried spring rolls. Comes with a chili sauce on the side. Look at that. Rich, crunchy, just packed full of umami flavors. And then the spice, the chili sauce with its light acidity, just cuts through the richness and the fattiness of this Wagyu meat. Oh, so good. How exciting. Next up we have these beautiful tiger prawns here with a side of, this looks like the Filipino calamansi actually. Sprinkle some of this on top. Look at this beautiful chunk of tiger prawn here. Oh wow. So fresh, buttery, flavorful, so good. I just love how the entire thing just kind of peels out of the shell, no problem. That is so good, wow. And last but definitely not least, we have here the beautiful barramundi, which is cooked inside a banana leaf. And it comes on the side with a dipping sauce, which I believe is a kind of a shrimp paste. Oh, very tender fish. Let's get some of the sauce on. Oh wow. Wow, that is so flavorful. So tender, so juicy. Beautiful, flaky fish. And then here, some of this deep, complex flavors of the shrimp paste mixed with fish sauce. Wow.
Wow, this place is absolutely insane. I've just arrived at Bui Vien Walking Street, and this place is absolutely mind-blowing. It is a Monday evening and this place is absolutely buzzing. You'd think it's Friday night, there's so much going on. All the bright lights, all the people, all the music, it is absolutely insane. Wow. This is absolutely mind-blowing. It is so busy and it is so loud and there's so many people here right now. Absolutely crazy. If you're young and you're coming to Asia and you want to experience Asia for the first time and you want to party, coming to this spot here definitely has to be a must, because I mean, you don't get this anywhere else. It is so cool. Very good energy. People are having a very good time. People are partying. People are celebrating. This is really cool. I will say this is somewhat overwhelming as well. because it really is, there's too much going on. And as you're walking down the street, like every few meters, there's a bar promoter that approaches you and says, oh, come to my bar, come in here, have a drink, have a beer. So really, if you just want to walk through here, there's no way of walking through without stopping. Like somebody's always gonna approach you. It's so crazy. And then every restaurant and every bar has different music playing. So you'll have EDM music, house music, dubstep, heavy metal, and then pop over here from a live band. It is really a complete crazy mix, but a lot of fun for sure. And then on top of everything else, all the noise, all the music, all the craziness, then you also have scooters riding through the street at the same time trying to get past you. But the scooters won't run you over, so you don't have to worry about that. But you do have to kind of like, because you don't want to be blocking their way, because they obviously are working. Well, there you go. I guess that answers the question if Saigon has nightlife also on the weekday. So yeah, they most definitely have. I'm sure there's a bunch of clubs that are open as well, but I really just wanted to check out this place during the week because I did see what it looks like on the weekend, and it's actually even more insane and even feel like, hey, it's even more insane and even busier on the weekends than it is during the day. So now I'm just gonna try and scour these alleys for some kind of street food. So it's crazy, just like one alley to the side and it becomes very, very quiet and very, very local. This is actually quite cute. They have like these lanterns hanging above the this little alley, and it's really nice. There's a lot of restaurants here as well. So yeah, I am sure we'll find some food around here somewhere. There are so many scooters in Ho Chi Minh City. That is crazy.